Earlier we reported that testy phone call between Vladimir Putin and Emmanuel Macron. The French say that it was Putin that made the call. But why? Given Putin had nothing new to say and effectively doubled down on his invasion of Ukraine, saying that it must be neutralised and demilitarised. I asked Keir Giles, a senior consulting fellow at Chatham House's Russia and Eurasia program, what Putin's approach to Macron might signal about what's ahead, keeping in mind that the French are now warning that the worst is yet to come as a result of that conversation. Giles says, it's hard at this point to assess how much of external reality is filtering through to President Putin, or being allowed to reach him by his closest advisors and inner circle. But it is also hard to interpret his outreach to President Macron as anything other than an acknowledgement that whatever the prospects for military victory, Russia is suffering severe diplomatic defeat. This is a reversal of the pattern that we saw before Russia launched its assault on Ukraine, of Western politicians and leaders queuing up to pay court to Putin and attempt to cajole him into not invading. That looks like an indication of how the balance of power has shifted, he said. But he said that Putin's repeated messages show how minute the prospect is for a diplomatic resolution to the war. Putin's core demand, the extinction of Ukraine as a state and of Ukrainians as a people, leaves no room for maneuver and leaves President Zelensky's back to the wall, Giles said. Russia will want to blackmail Ukraine into submission through inflicting suffering on its people and destruction on its infrastructure and economy. Western powers should not be aiding Russia in this task, he added.